Okay, I just want to say this right off the top of the bat. I'm going to try not to scream in this video. I'm going to do my best to try not to scream at the top of my lungs here, but I'm not making any promises. So, best advice I can give all of you watching this video is you might want to turn your volume way down. Because if I get loud, I'm going to get really fucking loud. I have mentioned in videos here on my channel that my favorite sport of all time is Major League Baseball, or baseball as a whole. I absolutely love baseball. America's pastime, as they call it. I have been watching baseball ever since I was in diapers over 20 years ago. I have been a fan of this sport for over 20 years. I've seen the good and obviously I've seen the bad. I saw my Cubs finally win it all in 2016. Finally win the World Series after 108 years of suffering. After so many years of being mocked, ridiculed, laughed at for being a Cubs fan, to finally see my Cubs win it all in 2016 meant so much to me and so much to every other Cub fan out there. And it also meant a lot to baseball as a whole as well. Since then, my love for baseball has been dwindling year by year by year. All the stupid shit that's been going on with this sport, all the dumb mistakes that have been going on, all the stupid fucking decisions that have been made in this sport over the past few years have been dwindling my love for it year by year by year. And I am now at the point after the announcement that was made just a few short hours ago. I am at the point now where my love for Major League Baseball, for baseball as a whole, is at an all time low. This is the lowest I have ever been in my entire life when it comes to loving baseball as a sport. Earlier today, Major League Baseball held a press conference. And currently, Major League Baseball is undergoing a lockout. They underwent the lockout as soon as the World Series ended back in November, the one where the Atlanta Braves won. They underwent a lockout literally right after the World Series ended, and they have had about 90 days to work out an agreement to get the Major League Baseball season started up for 2022. Because the plan was that baseball was going to start up at the late end of March going into early April, and then the baseball season would pretty much start off from late March, early April, and then all the way out until October, 162 game season. Well, due to this lockout, which, by the way, in case you don't know, when a sport goes under a lockout, that basically means nobody can be traded, nobody can be signed, no contract extensions, you can't hire and fire staff, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's basically a complete shutdown, kind of like a factory shutdown where you literally cannot do anything at all until things reopen again. I was hoping that in these 90 plus days of trying to work out an agreement, something could have been done to prevent this from happening. Something could have been done to stop this from happening. They could have at least worked something out, an agreement, something, to at least give us a full Major League Baseball season. But unfortunately, that's not the case. Major League Baseball held a press conference today announcing that due to the players' union and the owners and the commissioner of baseball, Rob Manfred, who I fucking hate with a fucking passion from the depths of fucking hell. They basically said that due to them not reaching an agreement today, that the Major League Baseball season for 2022 will be on an indefinite hiatus until an agreement is reached. Meaning, there will not be a full 162 game season this year. Meaning that opening day will not be in late March or early April. Meaning that we probably won't see baseball, from their words, we probably won't see baseball until at least late May or early June. Unless an agreement is worked out in time. Which at this point, I don't see that happening anytime soon. Personally, I don't see there being a baseball season at all this year. I really don't. I don't see there being a baseball season at all in 2022. And this announcement today has pretty much killed a majority of the love that I have for this sport. All the stupid fucking decisions that have been going on with this sport as of late are just showing me that maybe my time as a baseball fan is over. Maybe it's time to move on. Maybe it's time to find another sport. Maybe it's time to find another hobby or something to pursue in. Maybe baseball just isn't for me anymore. Maybe after the Cubs won the World Series in 2016, maybe this is the baseball gods' way of saying, hey, your team won it all. There's nothing left for you to do anymore. Ride off into the sunset and find another sport, find another hobby to do. Maybe that's what this was all about. Maybe this is a sign to me that I need to move on. And if I do move on, and so be it. I fucking hate everybody involved with the situation. From the owners, to the players, to the commissioner himself, Rob Manfred, who I have a personal fucking distaste for, and a personal fucking hatred for. This is the same Rob Manfred, the commissioner of baseball, the one who oversees all the day-to-day operations of Major League Baseball. This is the same man who, after the Houston Astros cheated to win the World Series in 2017, did barely jack shit to punish them. Oh, he suspended a couple of the managers for an entire year. Whoopee, woo. Just so they can get re-signed literally as soon as their freaking suspension was up. As soon as their suspension was lifted after a year, they were immediately signed to new fucking teams. The players that were involved in that situation, Bregman, Correa, Altuve, Beltran, everybody else, just a slap on the wrist. No fine, no suspension, no ban from baseball, just a fucking slap on the wrist. And basically told never do that again. And they're still playing baseball to this day, like nothing fucking happened. The World Series trophy that they stole from the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2017, by the way. The commissioner of baseball, Rob Manfred, this fucking piece of shit, came out in a press conference and said that he wasn't going to take the trophy away from the Houston Astros for cheating. Because in his words, it's just a piece of metal. Just a piece of metal. Just a piece of metal? So, fuck all the teams in the sport that you fucking run, that you're the fucking commissioner of. Fuck all of them. Fuck the players who bust their ass trying to get their team to the World Series, to win the World Series, not just for them, the team, but the fans and the organization. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. It's just a piece of metal to you. The World Series trophy, oh, it don't matter. That's just a piece of metal. The trophy that everybody claws and scratches their way to the top to try to earn, to try to win. It don't fucking matter. It's just a piece of metal. That would be like Roger Goodell coming out and saying the Vince Lombardi trophy doesn't matter. It's just a hunk of silver. Oh, who cares about the Super Bowl? Who cares about the most watched sporting event of the year? I mean, yeah, 100 million people tune into this game. Yeah, it's just 100 million people tuning in to watch two teams fight over a big hunk of silver. It don't matter. Same Rob Manfred who killed off the entire minor league system, basically. This dude fucking single-handedly slaughtered the entire minor league system. Minor league baseball used to be a fun pastime for parents to take their kids to. The parents that couldn't afford to go to Major League Baseball games, or the parents, or the families, or anybody that didn't even have a Major League Baseball team near them. People that live hundreds of miles away from a professional Major League Baseball team stadium that can't afford to go. And the only way that they can go to a baseball game is local school baseball games, college baseball games, or minor league baseball games. And sure, they still have the option to go to college baseball and local school baseball games. They don't really have the option to go to minor league baseball games anymore because Rob Manfred single-handedly almost killed off the minor league system. So thank you for that, Rob. And then this situation that happened today, where you had this motherfucker up there on the podium talking about the current situation going on with Major League Baseball, about the lockout, about how there's not going to be a full baseball season this year. And this dude is up there on the podium fucking laughing about it. Fucking giving off a few smirks, a few chuckles, a few giggles every now and again. You're the fucking commissioner of baseball! What is there to laugh about? You are the commissioner of baseball. You're the one that sees the day-to-day operations of everything that goes on in the entire sport. Your sport is experiencing a lockout right now to where nothing can be done. Nothing can happen. The baseball season has been shortened from 162 games to God knows how many games now. And you're up there on the podium instead of coming out and admitting your mistakes, admitting that you fucked up, admitting that you, everyone involved, is in the wrong. No, you're just up there, just fucking casually talking about it, laughing about it, giggling about it, smirking about it. Like it's a fucking joke to you. Like, it's no big deal. No 162 game season, who cares? Who cares? I don't give a shit. I'm getting paid. I'm getting my fucking paycheck. Fuck you. Fuck you. From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Rob Manfred, you might be. Actually, no, you know what? No, you are. You are my most hated sports commissioner. Out of everybody involved in sports that run sports right now. From Adam Silver and the NBA to Roger Goodell of the NFL to Gary fucking Bettman of the NHL. I hope I pronounced his name right. That guy, the same guy that in 2005, 2006 had a strike happen in his sport that locked down the entire fucking season to where there wasn't even a fucking hockey season. I honestly believe you're worse than him. Because as much as he damaged his sport, and as much as he damaged the integrity and love of hockey that so many people used to have, at least he didn't come out and call the trophy, the Stanley Cup, a big old hunk of junk like you did. This whole situation just has me just sitting back and thinking to myself, like I said earlier, should I be done with baseball? Should I be done with Major League Baseball? I don't know. There's always Japanese baseball, of course, but I don't understand Japanese all that well, and obviously different time zones. I am not going to wake up at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning just to watch Japanese baseball. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. I'll have to wake up really early, around 4 or 5 in the morning. I would have to go online and find an illegal stream of Japanese baseball, because good luck finding a legal stream here in the United States of Japanese baseball. Good luck with that. I would have to find an illegal stream and watch it with no English subtitles, no English translation, not understanding what the fuck is going on. I'm not going to do that. And that's no disrespect to Japanese baseball. That's no disrespect to Japanese people. But I am not going to wake up that early in the morning to watch something that I can't fucking understand. Yeah, I watch virtual YouTubers. I watch Japanese virtual YouTubers. Okay, people make people make English subtitle videos and stuff of them all the time. There's clips all over the place of English subtitle stuff that the Japanese girls say. I don't have to watch their entire fucking stream when I could just watch clips. But I do watch Japanese VTubers as a sign of respect. Japanese baseball, where there's no English translations or anything at all, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I got better shit to do. Personally, I got way better shit to do than wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning to watch Japanese baseball on an illegal stream, by the way. Which, good luck finding one in good quality without a whole bunch of fucking ads and stuff popping up all over the place. And I know people are going to say, oh, piracy's bad. Fuck you. Everybody fucking does it. You don't like it? Fuck off. That leads me into my next that leads me into my next subject I want to talk about. If baseball does start back up this year, even if we do get a Major League Baseball season this year, I personally would still advocate for a boycott from the fans of the sport. You want to show your frustration, you want to show your anger, you want to show how livid and furious you are at everybody involved, don't go to the games, don't buy merchandise, don't buy tickets, let the ticket sales fucking plummet, let the merchandise plummet, let the attendance plummet, let the fucking money plummet to where these players ain't making half as much as they are right now. The owners aren't making half as much as they are right now. Rob Manfred ain't making half as much as he is right now. Hurt them in the fucking wallet. Hurt them in the profit. And then maybe that would be enough of a wake-up call to them to get off their ass and stop doing stupid fucking shit to the sport that I fucking love! Until then, it's just gonna be the same rinse and repeat fucking cycle. From one stupid thing to another. What's going to be the next stupid thing that happens in baseball? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I thought the Houston Astros cheating scandal was... I thought that, was the worst. But apparently that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg when it comes to Rob Manfred. That's just the tip of the iceberg to him. The iceberg just keeps going lower and lower and lower and lower until we're all the way down into the depths of the ocean where there's no light at the bottom. I'm disappointed. I'm heartbroken. I'm pissed off. I'm furious. I'm feeling a lot of emotions right now. But the one emotion that I'm mostly feeling the most right now is the emotion of I just don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. My Cubs haven't been really doing all too good these last couple of years. We traded all the stars that helped win us a World Series in 2016. We traded them all away, or some of them have retired. Some of them are still around, but they're not the same anymore. You got the fucking team owner of the Chicago Cubs, Theo Epstein, publicly endorsing Donald Trump, which I'm not going to get into politics here, but I have my own personal opinion about that. Leaving WGN to form your own network, the Marquee Network. Just a whole bunch of stupid shit that the Chicago Cubs ownership has done that's also killed my love for baseball over the past few years. I don't hate my Chicago Cubs. I will always love the Chicago Cubs, but I will not sit back and defend ownership of the Chicago Cubs. I will not do it. The ownership the last few years has been some of the worst I have ever seen. And it's not getting any better at all. On top of a sport run by people who clearly don't know what the fuck they're doing and are clearly sabotaging this sport, this great sport that I have so much fucking love and respect for. Yes, I know NBA had lockout, NFL had lockout, NHL has lockout. But I don't have as much love and respect for. I still like those sports, don't get me wrong, but I don't have as much love and respect for them as I do baseball. Baseball has always been my favorite sport of all time. I wanted to be a professional baseball player when I was a kid. I wanted to grow up and play in the major leagues, whether it be with the Cubs or whoever. I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player. Unfortunately, that didn't pan out. I even had thoughts, and I never told anybody this until now. I didn't even tell my friend Shy this. I had plans of eventually, somewhere down the line, maybe starting up a Road to the Show Let's Play series on MLB The Show. I would make my own character and basically start off from the draft all the way to the minor leagues, work my way up to the major leagues, and have a major league, hopefully Hall of Fame worthy career. I was going to do that. I was thinking of doing that. Now, you can pretty much throw that out the fucking door. That ain't happening. Not in the mood that I'm in now. I'm so disinterested in baseball right now. I would rather fucking. I think I'd rather watch golf at this point. I think I'd rather watch fucking NASCAR. I would rather watch rednecks drive around in left turns for 4 fucking hours with all these stupid fucking rules, the caution clock, the fucking stage racing and shit. I would rather watch all of that than watch what baseball has turned itself into now. And that's absolutely sad and pathetic. To Rob Manfred, to the owners, to the players, fuck every single one of you. Fuck all of you. You are taking this sport that I loved so much and crushing it with your bare fist right in front of my very eyes. You don't have no Mark McGwire to save you. You don't have Sammy Sosa. You don't have a Barry Bonds. You don't have a Roger Clemens. You don't have a Ken Griffey Jr. You have none of that. I don't care what names in current baseball you can throw at me. It's not going to be enough to save the damage that you're doing to the sport right now. Unless you guys completely do a complete 360 and change the fucking ship around, you are about to become the Titanic. You are going to hit the iceberg and you are going to sink into the depths of the Atlantic Ocean where nobody will ever be able to find you again. This is K-On Gaming HD. Thank you for watching this rant video. I'm sorry if I screamed too loudly a few times here in this video, but I just had to get my frustration out. Personally, to hell with Major League Baseball. And Rob Renfred, you kiss my ass.